Test, test. Okay, life health potion. First things first. Shapes. I want to introduce a new object. Really think about this. Help me, ChatGPT. Sci-fi name idea for potion. If it's not potion, what else? Serum. Vial. Not bad. Elixir. Boost. Boost might be easy and simple. Well, particularly change it for this. And full. I figured that I could just maybe it's gonna be too much work to do it this way. What are good shapes that can give they can give the meaning of life energy healing item? It can be small, but still easily recognizable. Orb, crystal gem, heart, wireless syringe. Image vial. I guess it's easy to get started with something like that. I don't know. I think I still prefer to go for something smaller. Raw. Maybe this. And I'll just manually kind of shape it into something of a circle. This might fly good enough for now. Yeah. Do they have caps? They do have some caps. How do I represent that? Guess that, I mean, I'm just gonna be like really freaking far off anyway, so. Dude, your ass is annoying. Just move. Maybe in the game, maybe like that size. Alright, so I just need to give it some. Honestly, it doesn't need that many triangles. Is that a quadra shaper? I do. What? The hell are you smoking? Would you need an BX exporter? Okay, that was a fail. No, I'm gonna remake this. Let's go. Try number 2. I don't need this much. Let's go with that. Vile indeed. It's a bit too big. Okay, this will be able to give it different colors in the future as necessary. Good enough. Bring it into the build system. Where you at? Drops, good. Probably end up making, I think I need to turn off life regeneration at health drops and at a health station. They can spawn on some levels. And then play around and balance around that. Yeah. Placeholder meshes or health potion. Robots can drop a health potion. Stable nerf player health regen. The health station that can spawn the procedural level generation. Balance around that for a bit. Not particularly helpful, to be honest. Even though previous cute and all. That's cute. You know it. Oh. Touch me anyway. Whatever. Whatever. No, I don't have the buttons for new prefab. I just have a duplicate prefab, huh? Why not finding it? Okay, prefab. Well, excuse me? Alright, EOS is getting restarted. I want to get that maximum intelligence. Do voice test. Test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Do voice test. Good. Now to wait on the processing. Live pickup. Well, this might be time for a template, actually. Template Explorer. Common selfish component reflection. Parameters. I don't remember. I don't remember. Sharper template. How to add a parameter in multiple places. I meant for something where reflect expands into multiple lines of boilerplate code. Rambo $sign, okay. What does that mean? Component 01. what that means. Do that. Okay, reflect, reflect. Yeah, we'll add a bunch of new lines. Why did you add new lines? But I don't want new lines. Fine, whatever. That will speed it up. Let me see. Make sure I need to save it as something. Okay. Hopefully stays around long enough. That should simplify things a little bit. Indeed. I want to save. Not really. I'll just configure it at runtime, probably. It doesn't matter too much. Oh yeah. Dude, come on. Prefab. Yeah. And for new button, new prefab. Okay. Don't need to do any of this. Mm-hmm. Which ad break is over? Victory. Probably fine. Save it after saving. Delete it. Load up the new thing. Oh. Really? Proof of count. Sure. Yes, excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, health pickup. Good. Guess red is still fine. This is the base. It's gonna be custom ones anyway, so it's whatever. Oh, really? I still have that by default. Radiance. No longer shall light default to bright as hell. Okay. Add collision rule. Box is fine. Why the static check? Static. Wonderful. That's not what I want. Let's remove that. I need to come up with some way. You know what? Give me a reset button right now. No, it's gonna fight me. Of course it's gonna fight me. How can I have dynamic in the editor so it doesn't move around? I really hate moving around. Well, for now, this is fine enough. Resume? No, it's just gonna crash. Forgot about that. Whatever. Item dropper. Something somewhere listens when Robot gets destroyed, right?
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living one manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been happy, working hard.
I don't really want to have to put description on what robot can drop on every robot. Seems maybe too much, man.
Don't need your approval to be myself.
Or different music. It's gonna be solo guitar. Hopefully it's not gonna be too sad. Funny robots, fine. Do any of that. Okay. This keeps track of the active ones, which is fine. Alright. What kind of singletons do I have? I don't know, maybe just do something super simple. Not struggle too much. Remove. Drops an item. Oh, this is also used to drop a chest. To drop an item from a chest, okay. Okay. I kind of want to do things like there's a high chance to drop a life if you alone life. Maybe. I don't know, do I want a singleton for that or not? I guess maybe I could repurpose this. Maybe. Whatever. I'll just get to play testing and then I'll see what it is. Really? Good enough for now. Oh, what did I do? Huh? What? Don't know what that was. Alright, that thing is there, but it's too low. Everything on the planet is bumping it. Oh, it's not really supposed supposed to collide with much of anything, to be honest. Collides of statics. Whatever. I might use that maybe as like a slight, very slight. It's a little bit of visual pop though. That's cute, but don't care. Too many ideas. Honestly, now that there's health drops, maybe it's time to implement a little cleaning robot. And it comes out of like the wall or something. It just comes up and sweeps up all debris except health parts. Also need tags for items, but I'm thinking. I can certainly raise them up a bit. Certainly could. Well, let's see. Okay. Now I can give it an offset. I really shouldn't be colliding with anything. I don't want it to float. I don't want it to sit on the ground. Oh, I have so much code. I can just do a bunch of stuff without writing a lot of things. That's nice. Vertical motion. Enabled. Oh, 2 minutes. I'm sorry, I forgot to resume. Let's get stuck and doesn't respond, whatever. I think it might be too shiny anyway. Like, it might be okay to shine for a little bit, but not all that much. Ooh. But like, really tiny amount is good. Yeah. Just a little pop. Just a little bit. I hate these glasses. What do I need to do for that? Is it just a word label? Oh. Here it is. Okay. Uh-huh. I might need to like blink it or something, not sure. Maybe like very soft blink. Might be a bit too annoying, honestly. I think oscillates a bit too much. It's fine. Make sure it flex lasers a little bit. Oh, that one is an item. I want the same thing here. Oh yeah, before I forget. To this part. Life heal. Say hello to being nerfed into the ground. Into the ground. That's still high. Is there a base? Spawn there. Oh, okay. So it's just an item. Okay, that's fine. Chosen rarity. So it can be defined, that's right. That's right. But you have nothing in the beginning. Nothing. Just nothing. Oh, good. So now items only have colors. So I can do some proper balance testing. Really? Just gonna miss like that, huh? Okay, health pickups are gonna go into items. Items. Maybe I just make it an item. I don't really have any concept of stackable item though. It's kind of a pain. You should just go automatically in the slot somewhere here. We can just heal up. Or just pick it up as is. Oh, is it time to implement a writable individual irradiance? Just so that I can blank this a little bit. Like once in a while. Let's think. I might want to have energy pickup as well. Anything else? Not that I can think of. I don't know. Let's just do something. How about that? First things first, I want to render this. Camera. Oh, that's the default, really? look yet. What do I see? Camera. I don't remember. I have to look it up. Blender rendering. Oh yeah, it's not bad zero stuff. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Ooh, orthographic. Not bad. It must be based on the out, right? Oh, yeah, okay. That's a weird change. Really? What the hell is that? Oh, maybe this can be... Maybe you can just choose whatever output I want. PNG. Running to image. Oh, that's cute. Oh, wow, I don't need that. Types icons, yes. File, sure. Go here, right? Where's your button? Valve. Huh? What happened to that? And why is it so... Okay. Well, the light looks like crap. What lighting do you want? Really? Really? No, I think it's supposed to point from the bottom. What's the shadow there? Oh, I see. Okay. You don't need that much complexity, just a quick little image. Huh. You know what, fine, I'm gonna figure out rendering later. I don't know why it looks like crap. It's fine. Wait, did it actually save here? Really? Let's make it transparent first. Oh, it already is transparent. Okay. 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 This is UI. Maybe time to rethink his interface completely here. Need to do that. Whatever. No, just shove it in there, not cure. You god. Is it really or is nothing anchoring? I'll think about this in the future. Hmm. Regular transparency, not really. It's fine. Alright, let's first do just pick them up. Just implement pickups. I need to store somewhere. Is that under equipment or inventory? I haven't done UI in a long ass time. What do I do skills at? Tag skill. That was exploding. Return this. Under skills panel. Yeah, sure. Let's take it here as well. Oh, the life boost count should have been health. Should have been health. Cheerio, what's cracking? Where's cracking? Yeah. Health boost is on its way. Then the skills panel, I guess. Do I have an easy way to get to the player entity? Probably not. I'm gonna have to poke it. Kinda have to poke it. Text. Let's see, do I have anything that gives me equipment here? Nope, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, this gets used a lot? Kinda. Pollen today is atrocious. Allergies are kicking up. Okay. Care much about that, not this. But this I do care. Health boost count is what I want. Was it faster just to do append? Okay. Because new basic idea for the game, the health is gonna be harder to come by and regen. So you're gonna need to get some life potions drops from these bad boys. Okay. Let's do UI chest. UI test. Equipment, health boost count. I didn't do squat. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Need to take it real good. Okay. So UI is good. Of course, a bunch of changes everywhere already. What do I want to do about health potions? Automatically pick them up. Heal if not full life, otherwise go into storage. If it's just nearby. Developers in here. Keyboard trigger to go some specific numbers up or down. Fair, fair. Well, I'm sure you could. I bet you can. You just need to ask the Almighty God. I want to make a shortcut in Visual Studio that goes up like 50 lines. Up or down, configurable. What to do that? Do I need the VS Dev shortcut? Yeah, so just custom extension. I mean, seems pretty easy. Just a few lines. Just need to know how to hook everything else in. Seems easy enough, man. When you get the codes, you can do anything you want. I've never written Visual Studio extension. I've written Visual Code extension, which has been amazingly useful. Look at that hint. Very good. Very good hint. It actually looks up in a different file and finds that string value. Extensions I don't think are bloated, especially if you make something small. It's only bloated when you create some kind of huge thing. But for a simple thing like going up and down, it's not a big deal. Hell, if anything, I wonder if I would compare. Would it be more complex than setting up Visual Studio Code? Dude, because Visual Studio Code plugins, like the code was easy enough, but man, getting all the JavaScript crap configured correctly was such a drag. Oh my god. I bet at C# the dev kit for Visual Studio will be easier to manage. That was such a hassle. Alright. I don't know, VS Code is a pain, dude. I think my previous stream was setting up the plugin to do just that. And like the code itself wasn't a big deal. Like it wasn't that much of work, but man, like this part took like, I don't know, 15 minutes. And then the rest 2 hours I spent configuring the damn tsconfig and the package JSON, pointing to the right thing, right versions, configure npm. Like, dude, that was nasty. That was disgusting. Like, maybe if you're already a web dev, you kind of already know all that stuff, but Jesus Lord. Web devs are disgusting. Dude, that JavaScript setup and the configuration problem in npm was such a pain. Such a pain. The actual code writing was easy, just ask GPT literally. Alright, looking up here. Do I have something that detects items like these, right? Yeah. Whatever looks for this, I can do that. Item in the world. I mean, maybe VS Code already made it some more helpful jumps here and there, but yeah, like once you go through the process once to create little C# scripty thing, it's nothing. You just need to get over your fear. Now, who's looking for? Somewhere I have it. I need code that... Is it? Where is this? Somehow I think it's coming from... this one maybe? Yeah, like here probably. Well, I've never done the Visual Studio extension, but after spending 2 hours setting up Visual Studio Code to work for TypeScript, I have doubts that it will take me that long to set up C#. Big doubts. Maybe, but kinda doubt. Kinda doubt. Who's asking for this? Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. What is this? And then detector. Detector. Longer? I mean, just talking to ChatGPT seems like this is all you do for the extension for this little jumpy thing. Doesn't seem like you do much. It's probably like a template already to do a VS extension. I haven't found any specific thing I need. I mean, page up, page down usually works well enough. We'll see. You know what? I don't want to have press a button to pick up health pickups. It'll just go. It will just go. I call live pickup too. What did I call it? I did call it that. I don't like it anymore. I don't like it anymore. Live pickup. I'm gonna rename it. Maybe make it more generic. No, it's fine. I'm not gonna make it generic yet. Boom. No, nothing. Nowhere. Okay. Oh, maybe I forgot to add to it. Might have. Good. Yeah, I'm using Visual Studio for C++ coding and Visual Code for working with data. Things like prefabs, different configuration things, config files, so on. Open up plans of action. Did that. Does it get hit? I just want to know. It does. Good. 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 Now, items already can fly to me. I want to do the same thing for Azure pickups too. Right. I forget, how did I do that again? Oh yeah, I have navigation flow path and finder. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. I've been working in games. Officially in games, maybe professionally, it's like maybe 10 years. Prior to that, I was working at Microsoft for a bit and then switched over into games. In Microsoft, I worked for like generic Windows Server stuff, some low-level C++ things. Oh. Item in the world. Request pickup. Yes. Yep. My last job, I was working at Amazon Game Studios. I was working on this game engine right here. It used to be called Lumberyard, and then Amazon gave it away for free to Linux Foundation. I even wrote a book on this engine, but no. I worked with some people who worked at Visual Studio, but no, outside of that, no. The funny part, a lot of people inside don't even use Visual Studio anyway. Especially when I first joined, like Visual Studio couldn't handle the scale of all the code into Microsoft. So usually write some kind of custom little small editors. It's only nowadays Visual Studio get good enough to actually handle large code bases. For a while, I wasn't even that. Speaking of which, oh, this might be a little milestone. It's time to measure lines of code. I think I crossed over finally. No, it's not yet 110. It's only 109,000. Very sad. Very sad. Dude, can you? Preview. Markdown. Huh? Well, whatever. It's not 110k yet. 50k ahead of you, huh? Are you working in the game as well, or what are you doing? I think I'll do the same thing. No, where do I put this? Made item world. Maybe somewhere here. Working 3D games on C and OpenGL, huh? You know what that means? It means you cannot ship on Mac. Can you ship on OS? On iPhone? Can I ship a game on iOS using OpenGL? Nope. Right. Can't do it. It's nice. Well, I guess if you're doing Windows, OpenGL will probably be good for quite a while. I don't use System Direct Sound. I use Wise instead. Probably need to combine these two, probably. But I'm too lazy to do it now. Finder. Indeed. I guess OpenGL makes it easy enough, though. The thing is, OpenGL, you cannot use ray tracing. For example, my game, I have two renders. This is a ray trace render, which is why I get perfect reflection. Get a little bit of environmental feedback to the environment. as opposed to the uglier non-ray traced one. But to get started quickly, OpenGL is good. No issues. Follow path. Add Pathfinder in here. Right, yeah. So now okay. One doesn't know where the player's at. You know what? Do you know the Muffin Man? I just want to know player position. Who knows player position? I know somebody knows it. Ray tracing. You don't need to be that smart to do ray tracing. Honestly, ray tracing was easier to do than regular rasterized rendering. And I've never done rendering before. Like, I've tinkered a little bit OpenGL, like very simple, super simple stuff. Like, you've probably done more OpenGL than I ever have. I was mainly working like at a high level stuff. I've never really particularly messed with Vulkan either. I may have made like in the past, like draw a couple of triangles in Vulkan, that's about it. But never delved deeper. Just the fear. The fear, lack of self-esteem holding you back. Because nowadays even integrated GPUs like on AMD have ray tracing. Even phones have ray tracing. It's coming. Accept it. And some effects are so much easier to implement. Like, for example, I have this effect of X-ray. This is ray traced. Just so easy. Just like, oh, you hit this object, it's not ready yet. It will keep poking through until you find what you care about. Versus doing this effect and like in rasterize would be a giant pain. This is like very straightforward and simple. I haven't even implemented the same thing in rasterize because it just requires more thinking and effort. Can I get on the bike or is it gonna... Oh. Oh, the bike is so buggy. I need to work on that more. But anyway. I was thinking about player position. I guess robots know that. Anybody else know it? Yeah, that's fine. I'll just chuck it here somewhere. The goal position is... Yeah, my grab, dude, like I think my least area I knew about, at least when I started the game, was graphics. Even PBR is super easy. There's like been like 1,001 implementations. Like literally just copy the code to do a PBR from somewhere and that's it. And that was that. We need to do anything else. Like, it always looks impressive when it's done, but prior to that, you might be scared, but it's not. I worked at Microsoft for 7 years. That was my job out of college. Then Amazon Game Studios for another 7 years. And then a year of doing this now. Yo, don't you want to like move? Health pickups. I guess it doesn't want to move. Do I need to reload? Sorry, reload. The company changed at that time. I left Amazon, dude, like over a decade ago, actually. So, but how do you know? Like, there's a small developer. The company's like, what? I don't know, like 100,000 people just in that area alone in Seattle. Like, you only really see a small portion. Well, I was kind of hoping. But doesn't this get called? Yeah, it does get called. That go. Okay. Microsoft was great to work at. No issues there. Like, Microsoft is full of engineers who basically spend their entire career working at Microsoft. Like, it was very common to see somebody there working for like 20, 30 years, no problem. Whereas many of the other companies, like Facebooks or whatnot, people usually don't hang around for too long. Alright, why is it not doing it? You know what? Something to do. Proper testing. I just have one robot. Whoop. Okay. So I can whoop his ass quick. A second health pickup. Where did that come from? I'm not sure. Yeah, I left Microsoft because I wanted to work on video games. Initially, I couldn't really go into video games because I was one of those evil immigrants coming over here stealing American jobs. So I couldn't really work for video games because they don't particularly do immigration process all that easily. Why is it not? Yeah, they're definitely both ready for pickup, well, except for that. It's not exactly reliable. But anyway, does market pick up fine? Is it gonna go? Path index. Oh, I think I need to set it to... That's right, recompute. Well, we're computing every frame. It seems like a bit of a wild thing. Definitely don't want to do it every frame.
Oh, it's not going because it still has... Right. Okay, I get it. It's dynamic. Does that do it or not? It doesn't do squat, huh? Okay. Really, I don't have a way to remake it, huh? I mean... I have concerns. Change when the player position changes enough. Ideally, we just turn off or remove the component entirely. The problem is, not sure if I can. Remove, probably not gonna work, right? I don't think it works. No, it's not gonna fly. I guess I could remove it outside. Remake requested. I could use that as a tricky trick. Remake request, let's see. No, it doesn't recreate it completely. Maybe I can do a little trick. How did I do working on Microsoft right out of university? I mean, I went to University of the United States, and instead of getting good, amazing grades, my grades sucked in college because I found college classes to be exceedingly boring. Instead, I worked on games all my free time. Like, this was what I built by the end. Yeah, this is what I built in college. This was using different libraries that were available at the time. This was using a render, and it had like a few things like particles and whatnot. But even so, like, This is like maybe like 10k lines of code to do some basic stuff. And just doing all that during college time as opposed to lame courses got me enough of C++ knowledge to get by. And I think this is what got me into Microsoft. Although they never really saw this project. So they actually didn't get to see the quality, none of that, because the team I was going for had nothing to do with games. But just the fact that I was able to talk about the project and something I spent like 10 hours a day during college working on that, that's what gives you experience. All the stuff is nothing. Does this remake the object? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that just like if you work on something for a few years to good depth, then you can actually speak to other engineers that actually sound like you know it, you know something. And that's really the big deal. I see, yeah. Because experienced engineers are very good at being able to like talk to a college kid and see if he has any promise. And hell, Microsoft, unlike other companies, usually prefer to hire graduates and keep them there for a while. People are usually in the industry for a while, they don't do so well. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. It's a bit tricky for other reasons, but this would fly. Okay. CryEngine, so Amazon bought a copy of CryEngine and then proceeded to remake everything, throwing away completely everything from CryEngine, replacing everything from render to editor, completely everything. I don't think there was anything left of CryEngine. So everything I worked on when I was working for several years on that engine, none of that to do with CryEngine at all. So was that. I don't want to be too fast for now, something easy enough. What I might work on is trigger results. I don't want to do, what do I do that's 100? Well, the Amazon team wasn't that big. I think at the largest, when Amazon Lumberyard was going, it was maybe like 100 people plus. Which by comparison, comparing to Unity, it was a small team. But Amazon threw a lot of money at that effort, so... Okay, so now I'm ready to actually pick up the health thing. You can't escape from the health potion. It's coming. Alright, so now I have this. This does seem to work. Architecture compared with something like Unreal Engine. I think graphics rendering was fairly similar because it was rewritten from scratch. But everything else, it was more entity component based. Unreal is a little bit older. Most of Unreal is like 30, 40 years old at this point, especially like low level C++ stuff around entities and stuff. Like Unreal stuff is really freaking old. Lumberyard was a little better because it actually could write components. So in that way it was more modern. But the way I'm doing things in my game is just completely different. In my case, it's component systems. And entities don't really do much. So instead of just writing little snippets of code to do interaction between components. But it was a good learning experience, plus they paid a bajillion amount of money. Well, the thing is, the way I was working there, there was a choice. You either specialize and go into AAA games, or you generalize, you become an indie. Yeah, the problem is you can't really go for indie and become a AAA dev, because triple dev needs to be specialized. The more specialized you are, the better. And I've never wanted to do that, so... I'm really good at a bunch of things, but not highly specialized at any one thing. Okay, so make the object works. I don't want to compute path for a freaking frame, dude. I mean... Ooh, wait. I can see here is the difference. Well, it take me to get to 100k lines of code. I think I got to 100k sometime last year. I would say 1 year full-time and a few months of part-time here and there. But really a lot of it just like Vulkan code. Initially stand-up Vulkan took me maybe 20k easily. And now, Vulkan used to be the largest portion, but not anymore. Now it's game code. Although that's not... Distance to call. Call from player. Okay, if there's a difference greater than 2, then update it. I mean, it just kind of varies. Like sometimes I work on data. In that case, you don't need to write that much code. When you write something in Vulkan, that is going to explode. Or something like that is a lot concise, involves more thinking. As opposed to all the Vulkan code. It's like once you get into Vulkan, actually this is yeah. Well, yeah, it's not even that. I guess just do one of the passes. And how, for example, shadow pass. This is when you get all the lines and stuff. That quickly explodes, plus defining different pipelines. That explodes lines of code. Otherwise, not too bad. And they used to do 50 lines of code a day in Microsoft. I don't remember much. I don't think it was that bad. But you definitely would be slow with velocity. Plus, that was me when I was first getting into corporate world. When you write by yourself like that, you can write just a lot faster. Nobody to check, nobody to wait 3 days on code review to complete, but yeah. That stuff always a lot slower. I think in the last year, I probably wrote more code than I have in my entire corporate life. So, yeah. You know what I need? I need position. course, doing this full time has some challenges too. Such as if it completely doesn't work out, I'll probably have to go back to one of those companies for several years more to build up more savings before proceeding back to here. Alright, I think I need to reload. You can. Okay. Planning early access. I don't know if, from what I've researched, early access doesn't really make a whole lot of difference, to be honest. It's the same thing as releasing the game. I don't think it makes much difference. If anything, early access, from what I've seen, is more difficult. Alright, let's see. Can I have access to the player here? It's just at the moment you go early preview, it's basically the same thing as releasing on Steam, but it's like halfway there. So you already give up a lot of one-time chances of that. So I don't think early access makes it any easier. If anything, from what I've seen, it makes it more difficult. All right. Sometimes I wonder for some kind of weird error. Yeah, I haven't particularly decided exactly replayability or not. I probably might have to, just to cut down on the asset requirements. Not sure. Something roguelike of some... I don't want to restart from scratch every time though. It's probably not going to be pure roguelike for sure. Or at least now it should get the co-op by 1 now. You should detect a pickup. Right now I'm kind of mimicking almost like a Hades approach. Like you have like the kind of the stone you begin with. And you generally can't move on until you take care of the bad dude. And then on to the next one, all the doors are locked until you get take care of these guys and so on. That's the current approach. And then we go to the next world. It's gonna go to 1? It did. Now it's a 1. Okay. Zip them up. Oh, those got confused for a moment. I mean, this is effectively Diablo-like. There's different skill sets, there's different equipments that you can do, there's configuration. Wait, what's happening to sandals? Looks like I might have to touch up on a few things. Glasses seem fine. Did I make the model? The model, no. The model I got from a website called Das 3D. This one came with a base female model, Lev. Lev a bunch of store stuff, which I haven't really spent much on at all, because it's not really made for games. But the model is pretty nice, so I got the model. But since then, I mostly make my own clothing. I think the only thing I have from... I think one of the hairstyles is from that. But outside of that, I just make my own clothing. It's just too expensive to buy a bunch of things. Plus, most of them just like way too complex. It would just be too heavy. Ooh, what's going on here? Detector ran out. Oh yeah, because I'm gonna go up to 100. Detector. It wasn't dereferencing, it was just, I use static arrays. So sometimes it just runs out. Sometimes I don't do checks if there's enough space in an array. But I don't really allocate memory in my game, so dereferencing doesn't really come up. I might need to have a separate pickup range for health bars. Actually, I'm curious. Oh, it was not for this. Your story is white, huh? How do you not allocate memory? Well, allocate once. So I have a big object contains everything. So in the very beginning, I allocate almost a gigabyte of memory. And then just about everything I need kind of goes there as necessary. It also gives me like an idea how much memory I'm using now. Now there are some third-party libraries they use that allocate on their behalf, which I haven't bothered to replace. So this is not like a pure zero location game. But at least when stuff that I have direct control over, I just drop it in the same pool. Which very quickly makes you think of what you can actually, how much memory you're using. So instead of crashing but running out of memory on your operating systems, you crash out a lot faster in your game. But yeah. Yeah, memory fragmentation also helps as well. For sure, because you can actually run out of memory even though you barely use it. Especially if you allocate big objects, small objects, and you just end up just like losing a bunch of unused memory spaces in between. Yeah, it can get nasty. Plus, when things are closer in memory, you can actually position them a bit better. Now, the only thing biggest thing that I have that's not statically allocated is the flex. I'm using flex for entity component systems. So that one has about 100 megabytes of heap allocated memory. But they're just third-party library I use. It provides a memory hook, so if I really wanted to be static, I could. But I don't feel like doing it right now. Maybe in the future. Yeah. But so far the game just completely flies. Like for example, what you're seeing right now is 4K resolution, running at 44 frames. The physics, bunch of things, there's like, I don't know, like 120, 200 different physical objects on the level. And this is a debug build. I think it might go like 200 of debug if I unlock VSync. I think usually it hits something like 300 to 500 on my machine when it's fully optimized. But it's pretty nice. Like, dude, like debugging, like developing code C++ and debug build, like, dude, is such heaven. Oh my god, it's so good. I feel like I'm scripting. It's not even real C++. Because usually you like make a breakpoint somewhere and you're like, I have no idea where everything's at. No. Like usually you have no idea like any kind of information might be missing, but here's debug build, so everything is super clean and easy. Well, recently Visual Studio have added ability to on-optimize, de-optimize the code. So that's something. So anyway, so this thing is now here. Oh, I should make it a button at least. It's this one, right? Yeah. Button, cover. Do update mesh buffers when things break. No, everything is predefined. Everything's predefined, preloaded, pre-computed, made in Blender. All the physical shapes are pre-computed. All the walls, robots, all that is pre-made. The total range is a bit annoyingly far away, but whatever. Oh, I need another style for the button. Button style, set style. Health boost button. If you want to be super fast, you gotta make it predefined. Otherwise, there's no way I'd be hitting like this insane refresh rate. Like, dude, like running on a 4K 144 monitor, like, dude, like it forces you to do a lot of things. I think those are just colors, right? Yeah. Actually, boost button, yes. Let's see. Hover. I guess for now. I guess good enough for now. Okay, what I need now is... I actually need to get hurt. That's suspicious. I'm gonna have to increase it up a bit. Yeah, it could be that, that's why. Nathan Bags, raid party on Twitch of 59. It's a good time to raid when I'm doing plenty of visual stuff. Plenty of visual stuff. You know what? It's time to take a ride back to the home base. This is my sci-fi take on Diablo. Work in progress. This will leave your future home base. I forgot to remove the debris. What's up, Mr. Moon Queco? This is where in the future you would be just chilling. Yes. And then you go back into the battle. Which Diablo? Well, my favorite one was modded Diablo 2. I played that one for like a freaking decade at some point. So probably most influenced by Diablo 2. But my game already feels kind of odd and weird. Because one of the things I didn't like about Diablo is I didn't like the fact that you have to like, if you wanted to kite, you had to like attack, click. It was such a drag. Like, dude, like once you're working on that in the game, like immediately one thing I gave up is that. Let me see. Really? Gamepad today doesn't want to work, but yeah. So one of the things I did was like, the first thing I did was you can just use WSD to move. And you can just press a key to attack, so that way you can just... Like if you see a bad guy, she automatically targets the whoever's closest. So if you just want to be like super lazy, you don't even need to aim. You just can does that. If you really want to be precise control, you can have it with your mouse. So you can do WSD, for example, in attacks. And chunk this bad boys. Well, here's my Hydra Diablo 2. Double laser. Alright, got the bastards. Alright, right now I'm working on health pickups. So right now I've got 6 of them. We're currently not doing it. Oh, here's another one. 7. Yeah, Herons, yeah, Diablo 2 is always good. I can't be how to kill the mob. That's true, dude. Like, even Diablo 2 Resurrected, which I played a decent amount, even they're like, you know what, we're just gonna... What the hell was that bug? Alright. Ignore that. Even Diablo 2 Resurrected 2, the Hydra just sucks. Even though it's kind of fun. So right now I only have 2 turret skills. I have the single one and the double header. The single bad boy. Hey, you know what? What else do I want? I did make my own energy orb. Well, one of the things is if you just... Anytime you go in the menu, the game pauses. So even if when you're choosing skill selection, immediately everything is paused. You can just chill. You look at items. It can be like, actually... Yeah, there you go. Change different outfits. Red, already red. I guess make that red. Good old frozen orb. Well, the frozen orb at the end does like little circle attack of everything. But yeah. And the other thing I'm able to do, because I have my custom code, I can actually do physical destruction of everything. I think the other one is favorite of mine is Light Arc. It's basically like a lightning, except it bounces. Bam. It also causes a whole bunch of mayhem. Just some precise shots. Let me see, do I have a boss on the next level? Not sure, maybe. Nile these bad boys. Let me see. I think the other one I kind of like was Firestorm. Just rain down fire on these asses. with some GPU particles. It set some on fire and just burned down. Yeah, I do indeed plan to ship. I already have a Steam playtest, which is at this point probably like 3 months old, so it doesn't have all the latest stuff, all the latest pretty stuff. But outside, I definitely have it. In fact, I've debugged my own game for 402 hours. I can drop the link. I should probably update it at this point. But yeah, this is no engine, this is my own custom Vulkan code. I'll probably update the playtest at some point soon. I think last time I updated playtest was like in February 3 months ago. So it's a bit out of date. Get all the items. What did I get? Let's get some stats. Oh, it's try to have points here too. Oh yeah, currently one of the things I've done, I've nerfed the health pretty hard. So health regeneration is pretty slow. So internal tech looks like the minimal amount of Vulkan code that I need. Like there's not a whole lot to do. Just whatever smallest thing you can get away with. Actually, one of the things I can do again. Let's remake. Let's recount lines of code. Okay. So I'm almost 110,000 lines of code. The render itself is only 31k, 30k or so. Most of that is now game code. But I do use a handful of different libraries. But the biggest one is probably be PhysX 5 for physical simulation. And a bunch of other small stuff. But really my approach is that I only build as much how much I need. I'll try to avoid like any abstraction that I don't really need. I think to this day my favorite is laser. By far. Nothing beats laser. Nothing. You know what? I want to have my old laser. With piercing effects. Mr. Laser, make it piercing. No, still not piercing. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Make an action RPG with more fine character control. I mean, Diablo likes have fairly concrete character control as much the same way as here. It just that nowadays action RPGs also include things like, you know, like all those Souls-like or whatnot. They're technically action RPGs, but they're different view perspective. You know what, I think when I want to press E, I want to have collect all the nearby health potions as well. Because right now the distance is a bit too far. And I want this thing to blink to indicate that you got another one. Let's see, is the gamepad back in action? No, it's not. Why? Am I just game just not seeing a controller? It's not, wow. Wow. I didn't break gamepad somehow, did I? Or was that the bad cable again? This game takes 3 seconds to load, man. It's weird. Ah, there you go. The gamepad is back in action. You know, one of the noise things I found in Path of Exile 2, at least a couple months ago, you couldn't switch inputs. Like, you start the game even the gamepad or the keyboard and mouse. Whereas in my case, I'm just switching on the fly. I can probably even do both almost. But then this is a gamepad. Almost makes it like a mobile game because you can just automatically aim everywhere. Well, the hits being 100% physical. I mean, adding chance to hit and miss is pretty easy. It's not a big deal. You can just make it miss. Who cares? I mean, to be fair, in some way I'm biased. I was never really into melee characters on Diablo 2. So I've never particularly paid attention to dexterity and chances to hit and all that. I usually played as a sorceress. So all your chances 100%. Will I have a chance? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm not even sure like when I'll have time to work on my other guy. Because I do have a male dude. But I haven't worked on this guy for like probably half a year at this point. Like, he's fun to play because he just like, nothing stops his ass. It's just like, wall, what wall? He just breaks it down. And he can do some kicks, but he's like, only has like 1 or 2 abilities. That's it. Just gonna punches things. But then he gets stuck in a bad state for a bit. Are you gonna jump? No. The guy just too bugging, unfortunately. I have to go back and actually fix him. Maybe then. Although, to be honest, I was never a big fan of chance of hitting, so maybe. So far, I don't particularly care. Plus, I just can't bring myself to work on male outfits. Red hair? Sure. But to this one, I can easily play with the gamepad and drop the gamepad and handle items this way. Really, I didn't get any multi-color dice. Kinda sucks. I need a larger radius of pickups. It's way too close. The reason I removed that of my mind that I'm a sorceress main, yeah. That's true, man. I think of all Diablos I've played, the only thing I've played was basically sorcerers. I would occasionally tinker with the other things for like a brief moment of time, but ever since Diablo 1, it was basically just nothing but magic sorcerers, yeah. That's pretty funny. Although, to be fair, working on the male dude is pretty fun too. But it just... Can you please work? No, you're just not gonna work, okay. I guess he just punches one at a time. So it was kind of fun to work on, but I only did like a few weeks of that. Because like with her, I have like 1,000 out, actually, all done. I need to enable back the options. Randomize equipment. It's time to cycle through all the options, of which there are plenty. I think I already have 4 hairstyles. Bunch of tops, bottoms. I only have 1 pair of shoes though. I need to add my shoes. And yeah, making physics more fun is definitely fun. For sure. One of the things you can do is that you can pick up different item dice. And then to apply to different stuff. Boom. Yeah. Oh, Fireball. I forgot about Fireball. Fireball is okay. Do need to make it more impactful. These are my old robots. They not nearly as impressive. But they do burn up. Let's reset and make this guy burn. Indeed, to care developer. Boom. Ooh, what the hell? I didn't mean to think to bounce around that much. But I guess it's something. Let's see, how often do I do this? I do have a period detection, right? Only radius of 3, which is pretty annoying. I should probably do a separate check for this. Because the close one is fine for things like doors and bikes and chairs. And that part is fine. Actually. Can I call bike right on the wall? Oh, yes. Bam! Alright, you're gonna burn up while you drive away. Because radius of 3 is fine for things like chairs or whatnot and bikes to hop on. But I'm gonna need a different range for picking up health boosts. I guess for now I'm just gonna stick it here. I'll just do this twice. Screw it. Load detection. Radius for pickups. I don't know, 15. Sure. Where you at? Right here. Make sure this thing's alive. Yeah. And then I can actually do not pick up range as an attribute, as a secondary attribute. Do I have that? Secondary attributes. Secondary. Oh, it's derived attributes. Ooh, yes. Pickup radius. Even better. Even better. I mean, I don't know. Fine for now. Take care, hands. Yeah, it's gonna take another couple of years to finish the game anyway, so a long road ahead. A long road. Take care of yourself. Nathan Bags. Follow. Wait. It should be here somewhere. And it's not. But this is shown, right? Yeah. Could be a little tight here, but not as well. Chapter 9. Victory attributes. What is the other one? 9. Might have to build a tool just to search for components. No, what? Just gonna do this. Character provides UI character detail. Okay. Provides UI character detail. Where's 8 and 9? It's the 3 points. Was it next to button? Reset button. 3 points. Okay, so it's the 9. Shall now become 10. Okay. That. Oh, let's see how to do it for everything else. Do it something like this. Okay. Car stat. Pickup range. Good enough. Bruce King. Issues of sleeping, huh? Yeah, I do need sleep as a human. Definitely need that. Pick up radius. I think I need to do that. And that should be good enough to get started. Because that's a 10. Well, yeah, you just have to plan ahead. Maybe that will help some degree. Right now I'm working on health drop. So that's a first drop, and I should be adding it here. So boink, now it's a 1. Now I just wanted a note here for a new derived character stat. I have to rearrange the text a bit. Alright, let's take the 8. Duplicate this thing. This is gonna be a 9. I should probably build a proper system to handle this, but I'm too lazy. Too lazy. Good enough for now. Or maybe correct it just a tiny bit. 9. Wait, what? Oh, I did something. I did the wrong thing. 9. I think I've built a couple of components before that can arrange things vertically. We have to do this again. Well, at this point, we're gonna run out of space. So I'm gonna have to build something that's scrollable. That places them, spaces them automatically, also scrolls or something. Oh, pages. One of those. One of those. It's funny, hibernating in the winter and then struggling in the summer. You know, sometimes it's just food. Like if sometimes your body can no longer handle carbs and you're gonna have to do something. Try to do more meat, less carbs. You might be able to sleep better. You know what? I need to... Let's bring back the change. I have this new outfit I have. I think just a couple days ago I added a new outfit which actually has a tie. In fact, I'm going to go for right of the tie. It goes a little wild. Most of the time, it's not too visible. Although here it looks okay. Alright, back to the battlefield. I need to add some automatic camera transitions. Well, eating a lot is not a problem as long as you're eating meat. But if you're eating carbs, then yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. Pounds, yeah. Something like 3 pounds. That can definitely slow you down. Like, I don't eat the carbs at all. Screw that. That's a bunch of poisonous crap. Alright, so... Let's see, what if I got like 10 of these bad boys? What would this require? Oh, I have some kind of limitation. Or do I? Horse meat's pretty good too. Mr. Moose, full carnivore for years. Nice. I've been carnivore for 2 years. Prior to that, I was kind of like keto. With plenty of meat, but still plenty of nasty, poisonous vegetables. These bad guys need to be more damage. I don't think their damage is being controlled, huh? I think I need to add that properly. Let's add boss, not boss, just regular boss sword. Give it like, I don't know, 5 damage. Hey, what you doing in the corner? Mr. Moo, how long you been carnivore then? If it's 4 years, it's several years. Because my path on carnivore hasn't been all that linear. Like it's sometimes just weird things that the body does, despite being carnivore. Probably wanted that to be faster. Mostly keto now. Yeah. Really? I remember seeing this bug before. I don't remember what it was. Don't remember what that was. Off and on for 10 years. Yeah, had something. Keto wasn't good enough for me, so I had to go carnivore. And at this point, I got kind of used to it. If I had anything else to it, I always feel a bit off. And as a solo dev, I need all the energy I can get. Yeah, social life would not definitely require some stuff. Definitely agree on that. Ooh, that's a lot of item dice, Jesus. That was a lot of item dice. Oh, I don't change direction where she's looking, huh? Not really. I really don't like those glasses, though. No need, I need... First level be fine at that. Actually, was I ever hit? Like, when I'm fighting these guys. In Texas, nice. Yeah, I used to live in Texas, too. Dude. These laser bugs at the beginning really annoy me. There's some rogue entities. I lived in Texas for a while as well. Good place. Good place. Might come back at some point too. Although Texas barbecue, they do love to add sugar everywhere, left and right, so even that I have to be careful. Dude, what is that thing doing so up high? I think what I might need to do instead is to actually disable physics for this thing and just plump, do like a path instead. Where about? I was in Austin, where all the tech companies are at, making all the local people upset. Texas steaks, yeah. Brazilian barbecue is pretty good too. Actually reminds me, I've only eaten a pound of beef so far today. I need like 3 pounds of beef a day, unfortunately. I'm not a small dude, which means I cook up more ground beef. Soon. Yeah, but this is crap. I don't think I can have these things be physical. It's still unreliable. Like, why is it floating so up high? Yeah. Like, when I first started carnivore, 2 pounds of beef was plenty. And after a few months, I was like, oh god, I need 3 at least. And if I do even a little bit of workout, it's like easily goes up into 4-5 pounds a day. Jesus Christ. It's like, it's okay, but you know, at some point it gets a bit expensive. I'm not a freaking bodybuilder. Well, the ground beef is cheap enough, I suppose. It's not a big deal. Especially out in Texas. And with cheap livelihood there. You see bot. Here. Damage on hit. Well, the things like ground beef and eggs and whatnot, it's pretty cheap all in all, to be honest. Okay, robot animation, attack with motion, let's go. Probably do need this. Yeah, type override, that's what I have. Type. I guess for now, to keep it simple enough, don't have to rework everything. We just bump the damage up to like 4. Hey, what happened to the hair? Alright, I know what happened. Actually, I don't. Whatever. Okay, so now at least when you get punched, you do notice that. Dude, am I experiencing new visual bugs I haven't seen before? Yeah, that's bizarre. I haven't seen visual bugs in a long time. Huh. I wonder because I upgraded Vulkan SDK. Okay, so at least now I have some life damage. Don't have energy enough, huh? Okay. So might as well for testing now. Start like at 1 health boost. Loading things annoying. So whatever. Alright, next thing I do want a hotkey here. An individual hotkey to use the potion. Now 1, 2, 3 is for skills. Maybe I can use Q as a default for now. E is for pickup right now, right? E is for pickup. There's nothing using R. So I could maybe use R as well. Maybe R is a decent option. It's configurable anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Input icon. Yeah, that's what I want. I'm just gonna duplicate your ass. This is gonna be for health boost. And your ass is gonna get moved into where? Health boost. Oof. Scaled incorrectly. It's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying to have to do this thing. Oh, didn't do a new action, huh? Actually, how do I set this thing? Oh, there's something else that does it. UI input icon. No, there should be something else. Who set you? Probably this instead. Input hint. Yeah. Specific action. And now I need to add that. Use health boost. Yeah. Does the game have a need for save load system? Definitely for the character. Between waves, probably not. But for the character, sure. But that's pretty easy. That is very easy. I can even save that off into Steam for pretty good persistence. For sure. Use health boost. I'm probably not gonna be doing any persistence for a long time though. Maybe after the demo. Okay, that seems fine. The question is what button to use to heal, Q or R? WSD taken, E is taken, 1, 2, 3, 4 is taken for skills. Probably R. Q is a little bit awkward. I'll probably default that to Q. Alright, it goes to many of you guys. Let's see, player mapping. No. Dudes, chill. Try R as the default, but for gamepad, what don't I use yet? I don't think I use up. Maybe up. Yeah, boost up, yeah, goes right left. Let's help boost. Or maybe Q. Probably R. Alright, so now specific action, use help boost. Show me put it to the bottom. Pakistan already lost to India. Well, of course. What else would it be? I think I actually need to start cooking some beef. Because I'm getting pretty freaking hungry. Let me see. So do you have R? Wait. Why is R collecting things? Shuldak. Did I add ray tracing to the mirror yet? Which mirror? I mean, mirrors had ray tracing. The exception is if you don't have hardware ray tracing, then you don't get the mirror. You don't get the ray tracing either. Grumps is taking a few nice. I'm gonna do ground beef right now. The good thing it's like a few minutes, so I can just continue streaming. Quick jump off, mash some patties. 2.5 minutes on each side, and then munch them down. Let's see, player input. Technically, I might want to add a cooldown here, so this thing doesn't just get spammed. So cooldown on life plus something in progress. Do I have tilt tabs? Not really. It'd be nice to indicate this is live, I suppose. Well, we can always just move it closer to here instead, actually. That would kind of logically entail its life. Actually, I like that idea. And then I need to move over Menu buttons. I wish I built a little more appropriate tools for this, but I guess it's fine for now. At some point I'll rethink this whole thing, but good enough to start. But yeah, you know what? I will have that. The Rock. We're building this game without a game engine, that's right. It's related to Vulkan, it is Vulkan. It's using Vulkan. Vulkan is a graphics API. It's a very low level graphics API. Actually, I wonder what's the best website for Vulkan. Yeah, I guess something like that. Low level graphical stuff. Basically, if you want to have full control and full power, that's what you do. For graphics specifically. It's kind of interesting, super hot. One of the benefits of using Vulkan yourself is that you can have very pretty ray tracing. Now, usually games that have ray tracing, they usually just way too heavy for no freaking reason, but because it's my code, I can actually be very precise control. I want this here. Which glasses is that? It's a decent glasses. And also got item preview. So the moment you hover on top, you get a preview of what the look will be. Boom. So, pick up nearest. See also use health boost. You'd think using health boost would be very small to implement things, but it's actually be a little bit involved. Health boost is fine. Let's trigger that out. Make sure this one gets this is this thing, right? Well, although it's not a keyboard. This is a keyboardish. Should be good enough. First, I want to see this thing actually show up. Actually, what I wanted to see was I need I'll try here. Okay. So R should toggle this, right? Yeah. Okay. Toggles it indeed. Do I wanted a full-blown ability? Do I wanted a full-blown ability? I might have to. Although maybe... I don't want to modify life. Everything has freaking life. I don't want to be a separate component for that. Yeah, let's make a separate thing. Health boost. Action, I don't know what to call it. Ability. Cool down in seconds. Say every 3 seconds or whatever. Mount heal. Unit duration over 3 seconds. Progress, if it's going on. Current seconds. It's starting to heal. It's good enough for now. Then in the future I'll think about if I want to have separate sizes for health potions. Good enough. Quick little reflection. Alright, I'm gonna start cooking the beef, so I'll be right back. I'll be in a minute.
2.5 minutes. The beef master, indeed. The process